This is me. I am back. What about my echo? I don't have anything. Oh. Somebody. Boom, boom, boom. No audio. Where's my audio? Oh, it doesn't come in from there. That's what it is. This is Delta Tango Mike. I am just checking. There it is. That's my audio. This is Delta Tango Mike. You can't hear the music. Usually there's a lot of music and other things, but these are, we're going on the backup. We're doing a backup system right now and gonna hopefully get a good stream going. It is breaking up. I am trying to make sure that we have the right audio. What's going on here? It's a little breaking up, breaking up, breaking up. Come on. Input, 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 then demand, then demand. Oh, free. We're using the hands-free audio, hands-free audio, and getting it together here. Sorry. Let's take a look. Come on, come on, come on. The audio, 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 audio. I don't see it changing. Oh, there it is. It sounds terrible, but it's still breaking up. It sounds broken up. Microphone. This is the proper microphone that we want to use, and it might be a thing. Oh, what's the chat overlay? Oh, this looks cool. Bam. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm back on the main microphone. See, this sounds better. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's time to draw. All right, you guys let me know about what what the audio sounds like. I am gonna check on one more thing. It looks like the audio is working. High resolution audio is one full H quality. Now I'm good, I'm good. Come on. So we're on a whole nother streaming system. We cannot hear anybody. So it's just me and you. There is a little bit of breaking on the audio. I don't know how to solve it because I'm using a backup stream. How can I get better audio without it sounding crazy? I don't know. Let's go into the iPad. It's responding, so everything is back up and working. You may not be able to hear. You're not going to hear the Discord. That's what's going on right now. I do have the Discord on mute, and no one can hear me because, let me go ahead and tell them what's going on. Boom, boom, boom. All you guys on Discord, no one can hear you because I'm streaming through a different system, and so you guys get to see, but no one can hear you. We're in space. All right. Does it sound like it's crackling? I feel like it's crackling. No? Okay. Okay, so now let's see. Reduce 6 decibels. There we go. Our motor void gave me some feedback. Let's see and see what it sounds like. Hopefully this sounds a lot better. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's roll with it. All right, guys. So you guys gonna hear me, but I'm not gonna hear you. All right. So there it is. Let's go here. Can I do it? No. If I don't talk, you can't hear me. All right, that's cool. All right, y'all. So let's get to it, right? I've been working. Thank you, Golden Rose. Thank you, Motor Void, for the feedback. Thank you to Odari, who's giving me some feedback out there in the Discord. And so you cannot hear the folks in the Discord. We're back again. And let's go ahead and tell Behance, hey, Behance, DTM is back. And hopefully this works well. We got a couple other people streaming. We have one person live streaming with Logan Lyons from Photoshop. That looks good, Logan. Nice, nice, nice. Good job, Logan is making things happen on Behance. Ooh, excuse me. On Behance Live. That's my coffee. I've been drinking a lot of coffee. So thank you all for coming back. I appreciate you. All right. So far, I've been working on Adobe Illustrator and getting my Cuatlicue illustration further along. Let's go ahead and open it up. And it looks like it's popping up. Yes, yes, yes. If you guys have some comments, drop it in the chat. Let me know what's going on. If you're following on YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, or LinkedIn, I will be able to see your comments once you drop it in the comments. That's awesome. That's one cool thing. Sounds good. Thank you, Bree Price, joining us from Facebook. I appreciate that. This is one thing that I like about Restream. You should check out Restream. My upload speeds do not look good, so I think it's an internet problem. And was talking to the wife while I was resetting everything, and she said that there has been some outages in the area today, and I did not experience any of those outages at all because I was not streaming. I wasn't using any video resources at all. I was just working. I was working on stuff today. And so I did not know. But there it is. Look at that. Look at that. Come on in. It's I'm working through the highlights right now. And if I was not gonna get back online, I was still gonna work on this tonight, even on the Discord. So let's go roll with it for as long as we can. There we go. Bam. And so one thing that we notice is that anytime I start a new some new shapes or with the pencil tool, those new shapes do not take on the blend mode as I've set up on the layer. So I have to work with that. Why not? It's all good. It's all good. And so we got a few folks in the Discord hanging out, and I cannot get the audio to work right. So they're hanging out, just watching me stream. There it is. I want to double check what's that because I get confused as time goes on and the layers start to load up. It's like, what was I doing? What was this? Who did that? Who did that? All right. If you guys got some questions about Adobe Illustrator on the iPad, let me know. I love drawing on Illustrator. Illustrator is my main app. Jimmy Flame, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping through. I appreciate you. Says, loving this drawing. Been following it since the beginning. Can't wait to see the finished version. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. It's been a long time coming, that's for sure. That is for sure. And so the key to some of these highlights is to just boom, there it is. Just to draw however you can on here. So these are my big highlights, and I need to slow down. I'm going kind of fast. Bam. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Thumbs up for the audio, loud and clear, and no clipping. Thank you, Motor Void. Thank you, Motor Void. I'm going to tell you guys about how I'm streaming right now. And you will notice there's a link in the description of the video where I mention Restream. And so I am able to stream to different platforms all at the same time. And I do that through a service called Restream. You don't have to buy it. I'm not selling it to you. However, there is a link in case you want to try it. Go ahead and click through it. And I think everybody should give it a chance, especially if you are streaming or sharing content that you want to create from your computer. Agreed. The mic sounds great. Thank you. Thank you, Jimmy Flame. Appreciate that. And so with Restream, it's a service that you can stream from your computer, or mobile device, or whatever, depending on what you're doing, how you're streaming. You use Restream as a streaming destination, and that's what I'm doing. I'm using Restream as a streaming destination, and as the stream leaves my computer um, through the browser. All right, now I'm using the browser, but I can use OBS and Cinemaker. So as the stream leaves my computer, it goes up to Restream. From Restream, it goes to all the different platforms. And so now you don't have to like create video content for each and every platform. You just stream to Restream, and Restream sends the signal out to all the different places. And that's what you're listening to right now. Restream has an online browser-based streaming option, and so I, as an effort to get back online, and there are internet connectivity problems in my neighborhood. Um, I had to bypass a lot of my regular processes, and boom, there it is. It's working right now, and according to what I am seeing on Behance, even Tom says that it sounds good. Oh my God. That is great news. So there's something to be said for Restream. As a matter of fact, Restream has a lot of online tools. So the only thing that I'm going to have to figure out here is how to add extra scenes. So we'll see. We'll see. Luan is asking, are you doing all of that on Illustrator for iPad? Illustrator for iPad, it is. That's what it is. That's what I'm using. And I'm using the pencil tool. This pencil tool is for drawing all the different little designs, the little pieces, the little shapes. It's Adobe Draw is now Adobe Fresco. Adobe Draw still exists, but Adobe Fresco is the app that we all know. And I did use Adobe Fresco to create the outline, the overall drawing, but all the details, all the color and highlights and everything else is happening in Illustrator on the iPad. So as you can see, boom, let's get some work in. Now, there will be some highlights in the hair, but I'm going to do those. Well, maybe I could do them right now. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing them now. Let's go. Let's see. Bam, look at that. Sync is optimal. Thank you, Motorvoid. Boom. There it is. Look at that. Yeah, this is I decided to do that because this is the big highlights. So I will do the big highlights here. There you go. Bam. So yeah, so as I was talking about Restream, y'all check it out because they also have, and this is what I'm working with right now, is the online browser-based streaming option. So I don't know, I want to blame the earlier problems on the internet, on my internet connectivity, but it could always be the computer. When technology doesn't want to work, it doesn't want to work. And so I'm trying to figure out where is the problem coming from so I can solve it. And if it's gonna take me too long to solve it, then I'm just jumping back on and I'm gonna use the next solution, and that's Restream. So go check it out. Give it a try. You should try it. It's free, as a matter of fact. Restream is free. I don't know if what I'm doing right now is free, but um, this is off. Since I pay for it, I get this option to stream from the browser. Quality of the stream is decent on a 4K screen. Thank you, Motivoid. I am streaming at 720. I think I'm not at I'm paying for it, but I'm not at the level where they're giving me my full 1080. Let me see. Setup. Add channel graphics. Oh, I can do graphics. I don't have any graphics. Oh, but that's cool. Overlays. It's got overlays. Oh, looking cool. Backgrounds. This is great. And so it's pretty cool. Let me see. I can share my desktop. It has captions. I can do caption restream, allows you to stream live, and then the chat. But this, oh, there's the settings right there. High definition 720 is the highest that I can go, and maybe because I'm coming out of OBS at 720. If I bumped it up to 1080, would it go better? I don't know, but Motor Voice said it looks decent, pretty decent, looking dope. I love Fresco, and Adobe Illustrator says, "Oh, Dari, same here, brother, same here. Gotta love it." All right, so now that I got to this point, I double check. So that is too bright, but some parts it needs to be brighter because, like in this red, and but it's too bright for the browns. So let's do that again. So I do want to keep it in the 30s so that the browns looks good. The brown looks good, but the red is losing some of the um the highlight. Okay. Jimmy is asking, to you restream on Behance, you have to pay for custom. Yes, Behance is a custom RTMP right now on Restream. So to use it here, you have to have a pay subscription, at least for now. Yes, Jimmy, you're correct. Did not mention that. It is free to use, but it's free to send to stream to Facebook and YouTube, even um, LinkedIn and Periscope. But if you want to stream to Behance, you have to pay because Behance is only RTMP. Yes, I'm sorry I did not mention that. Um, and so I used Restream for a while, the free version, and because I was streaming, because I was dedicating a different stream to Behance. And so, but after a while, I was like, you know what? I like the service. I like what it's able to do for my streams, and so I went ahead and started paying for it. And so to me, it's a, you know, streaming is not my business. Illustrate art and illustration is my business. But if I want to be a professional at it, I figured I will go ahead and pay so that I can have that RTMP option to stream into Behance. It's not a requirement to stream to all platforms, but it's more of a time and business decision. Tom talks about Clubhouse and Twitter, and I like to say that use social media to your benefit. It's already free to be on Facebook. It's already free to be on Behance. It's free. Okay, that is free. You don't have to pay for that. So use those tools to promote yourself, to build your brand, to get the world to know you exist. And so in order to do that, you need to put out some content. And that is where live streaming comes into play. And so if we're going to put out some content, then do it in a way because it's beneficial to you, and then do it in a way that is going to reflect on your brand. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to do it in a way where it reflects on my brand. And so I will go ahead and pay for the service. If Restream, if you're listening, I love some sponsorships, so I don't have to pay. But I do like the service enough to pay for it. Yeah. Yep. But to try it for Facebook and YouTube is free, which is what I did for a while as I was testing the service. There's other services out there, and I try to play with them as much as I can during the free trials. I used Ecamm. I used was that something Labs, OBS, Streamlabs. I've used StreamYard. Is that the one with the duck on it? StreamYard. I think they have a duck. And so yeah, I use whatever I get my hands on. Whatever floats your boat, says Motorboy. That's correct. Whatever floats your boat. Let's go this way. And so yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I like playing around with different solutions, different systems, and then what ends up working for me, that's what I go with. When I was starting my podcast, I have a podcast on iTunes. Art is King. I tried a lot of different hosting platforms, and I was trying them out, trying to experiment. And I mean, there were already blogs and websites that gave you like the top best destinations for your stream or for your podcast, etc. But some of these blogs are written by the company that's trying to promote themselves. So I experimented, and then just worked on it and see what happens, see what it does. My other option of streaming, getting back on the stream today, was going to be to try out my Mac and go live with Cinemaker. That was going to be the next option. How do you get the feel to follow your stroke like that? So I am using the pencil. Number one, there's the pencil, and it's the color white. So that's it. I am just, I know what I'm going to draw. I know where I'm going to go with my drawing or the shape. And so, boom, it just becomes the thing. Oh, look at that. There's a spot where I don't have detail. So yeah, man, just try it. It's I'm just using the pencil to fill in some areas. And so I could use the pen tool, Bam. There we go. So using the pen tool is fine too also. And but I find that the pencil tool is just real easy. Just kind of, just quickly draw. Now I wish the blob brush, or whatever this brush is called. What's that called? Blob brush. Yeah. I wish the blob brush was better. And so I guess I could try it, but look at that. That's not right. That's not what I want. So turn that down. One. Let's try that. There we go. That's ugly. That doesn't look right. It's too stiff. So I will go back to the pencil. I meant, is there a setting to get it to fill in real time like it's doing for you? When I draw, it doesn't fill until the stroke is complete. I'm on the iPad, Jimmy. So on the desktop, I know what you mean. On the desktop, It doesn't yeah, you draw and until you and once it's done, then you can select the color. And on the iPad, I'm just drawing. I already had the fill color set, and I'm just sitting here drawing, and it works. So try it out. If you have an iPad, try it out. Let's see what you think. Let's see what happens when you do it. You do it. And if Monica's listening and Monica is around, I did get my warmer. It's back here. Oh, I have the warmer over there. I took it from my wife. She told me I had to ask for it, and I kind of did, but I said I need it. But I have to use a different cup because the warmer is smaller, so it does not fit my big fat skull cup. So there's this one, El Mejor Papa. That's the one. Thank you. You're welcome, Jimmy. Mm. Ah. So now I'm drinking hot coffee throughout the night. Yes. But that's my last cup for tonight. I'm not going to drink more. And I'm going to finish my drawing. Tomorrow I don't have to be anywhere. So I'm going to chill. Moto Voice says Art Fuel. That's correct. That is exactly what it is. And that was my, that's what I wrote on my drawing for my Adobe Max session last year. Art Fuel. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So I'm getting there. I'm nowhere near anything right now. I can get excited, but I got ways to go. So there it is. Bam. And I'm okay with the overlap because, as a matter of fact, let me check that. Big. Okay, that's good. Because once I turn down the opacity, it's all going to blend in together. Cool. So that's everything here. I was working on this side over here. Let's do a thing right there. Thing right there. Bam. Okay, so these are the detailed. This is the small. Bam. Boom. There we go. And then go there. Bam. And just moving right along. This is what I like about working on the iPad is that you feel like you're drawing. I do like that. That I do appreciate that. So let's go there. Bam. So, gotta work it out. One of these ways, let me see, let's go this way and then bring it in. Bam. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do this in Fresco and then bring it into Illustrator is that I want the vector drawing, but I also wanted to have this you know what I'm gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. I wanted to have this this boom. I'm gonna come back in here. I wanted to have this organic looking drawing, hand drawing. And one thing that I decided to do, 12 days, Steve got his stickers. Word up, word up, word up. Dessert is served, says Monica. Motorvoid already got the, what you call it. Let me double check that my audio is working. I turned off the audio inside the Discord, but you know what? I can have it on. It doesn't matter. So then people in the Discord can talk to me. So I turned that back on. And because it really, even though you guys can't hear it out there on the internet, we can hear it. And I was just thinking, like, wow, that can still be on. Any case, I do want that organic type of drawing. Boom, boom, boom. Audio is working in Discord. Thank you, Bree. Word up, Bree. Bree. And I know Bree and Odari are in the Discord. So if you guys have questions for me or want to say something, I can hear you. Behance will not be able to hear you. Behance will not save you. There we go. Boom. So there. Just slowly working through the drawing. Bam. This is the part that, I kind of enjoy the drawing and the coming up with a character. I don't enjoy the tedious on and on. It's like it's a lot. And that's right, Odari, no gloves, son. I am just sitting here drawing, because really the reality is that to me the iPad has good um, palm rejection. However, it's about how you use it. So you have to, well, how you lay your hand and what you do. You can't lay your hand and try to do a drawing as you're dropping your hand onto the glass. You're gonna choose one or the other. Put your hand down and then start drawing. That's what you do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bam. So try that with the iPad. And it's really, and not so much the iPad, but getting your technique down. Can you get your technique, your digital drawing technique? And so that's where sometimes the glove is not necessary. Now with Fresco, I draw fast. So I need the glove. I will use the glove because I'm a fast drawer and I'm sitting there, and then that causes Fresco to get confused. And so I have to then put on the glove. I do go for the glove when I'm in Fresco. Bam. Look at that. Mm. 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 Motor Voice says NXG glove works as a charm, but difficult to sell those with prints. What kind of glove is that? NXG. Uh, uh, uh. Anybody else is using Illustrator on the iPad? What do you think about it? And I really want Monica to do her low poly art on Illustrator. It's a lot easier and it looks awesome in Illustrator. There we go. Getting there. Next generation glove. Okay. I'm gonna have to check that out, man. I don't like gloves, to be honest. I've always got my hands dirty. We were yep, I do, says Diary. That's right. Illustrator, baby. We probably need to have an Illustrator stream one day, Odari. Get Tamika in on it. But we were doing some graffiti the other day, and my wife says, "Wear some gloves." I'm like, "Nah, not wearing gloves. Gotta feel that paint. Get that paint in your hands." And I might be going too fast for this Illustrator on the iPad. There we go. Let's save. That's one thing you want to do is go back to the home screen and save. Otherwise, it could crash and then you're gonna be mad. All right, boom, boom, boom. Cool, cool, cool. Checking messages while it saves. Got it. Golden Rose says there's no free-form type tool in AI like in Inkscape. There's a pencil tool that can be used to draw freehand, and then the strokes will be converted to paths. That's what I'm doing right now, Golden Rose. That is exactly what I'm doing right now. Let me go ahead and clean this for a second. There. I think that's where I want it to be. I think it was in the 30% is where I want to be. We'll see. No, that's what I'm doing. Look, here's the pencil. It's called pencil. And then I sit here and I just go like this, like that, and like that, and watch. Boom, anchor points. Yeah, yeah, that's what's happening. This is real life. It's happening right now. I'm doing it. No, yeah. So Inkscape, which one is Inkscape? I think that's the Microsoft. That's a Windows thing, isn't it? I have it. I think I've downloaded it. And I think you can use that on your on the browser too. Motor Voice says in the morning I feel high res, and at the end of the day, low poly creeps in. Yeah, that rendering. It's real life. That's right. Golden Rose, it's real life. This is happening right now. Boom. So yeah, there it is. You see that? That is the anchor points. All right. So let me just make a few what you call it, because I'm going to add more detail, but that kind of looked a little plain. It's open source. I have it on desktop. Yeah. There you go. Cool. Yeah, there's a few apps out there for creating vector art, and I like to play with them because when I go talk to kids in schools, and I haven't talked to any kids in schools other than through Zoom. The schools do not have the Creative Cloud. So you have to find those apps that the schools can install in their computers, or really can't even install because of admin rights. And so boom, I don't know, that did not work. And so you have to share alternatives to the Creative Cloud. Not all school districts can afford a Creative Cloud account. And so yeah, those open source alternatives. There was this vector program that was for Windows, and it was like for Windows. I want to say XP or something like that. It's free, and you can still download it. I haven't grabbed it in a while, and but I like the simplicity of it, and I was surprised that Microsoft even made that. That's right. There's a teacher I saw on YouTube who used GIMP instead of Photoshop. Yes, and that's what you have to do if you're gonna share something, because schools and kids don't have access to those fancy programs. I should have. Oh, there is. I was gonna say some of these snakes need to have a tongue, and these do. Yeah, yeah. So when I talk to schools, I do a quick search on the internet, see what's hot, see what's happening with open software, and then that's what I focus on when I do my talks. Bam. Here we go. Mm-hmm. There it is. Bam. Just sitting here drawing. That's all I'm doing is drawing. That's all I want to do with my life is draw. There you go. Mm-hmm. Bam. Mm. Mm-hmm. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so this one. So I have never really spent much time with the pencil tool. Is on Illustrator as much as I have today, and I am pleasantly surprised. I'm gonna give them a attaboy to the Illustrator team. This is good. Odari says, "Draw Life 2021." Word up. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. There you go. Bam. I'm gonna fix the that tip in a minute. There you go. Yes. And big secret to all these highlights is understanding your light source. You have to know where your light is coming from. And in this drawing, the light is coming from the top left. And I have all the time in the world, so I could actually have two light sources. And it's a little bit tricky, but you can do it. It's just a few little tricks here and there. So we might get to that. We'll see. We'll see. There you go. I know what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what. Select all of it. Um, let's go 30. There it is. Let's do. It needs to go lighter. It's too bright on the shoulder. That's my. I'm looking at the skin, so let's go 20. A little bit better, a little smoother. I like that. I like that little touch of highlight, and it's evident when you look at it like this. Motor Voice says, back in the days, kids didn't have access to many tools, but picked up some spray cans to express themselves. The fancy clothes came later. That's right. And so it's okay to get dirty. Get dirty. All my clothes have paint ink on them. It's impossible for them not to. Just throw a thing there. Bam. So now it's the details. It's the details. I'm going in for the details. So let's go here and boom. Let's start right here. Look, what are we going to do? We're going to do what we try to do every day. Take over the world. I want the world and everything in it, Chico. How did Scarface say it? There it is. There it is. Boom, 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 boom. All right. See, it's just, I am going kind of fast. So I got to take it easy and save. I have to save. Cool, cool, cool. Let me double check on my, boom, boom, boom. There it is. Just double checking that we have, excuse me, that we have a live thingamajigget. Okay, there it is. I was going to say what happened to my window. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go with that. Let's go with this. And, oh, there it is. That's my stream. I'm checking on the YouTube. And let's see if I can find some tracks. What kind of music you guys are listening to right now? Oh, boom, boom, boom. Let's go with that and see what happens. That was all right song. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's go. Let's get back to it. Let's go there. So good. Thank you, Calvin. Thank you for coming through. Take over the world. Yes, I say it all the time. Uh-oh, come on. You can do it, Odari. I believe in you. Oh. Mm, mm. And there we go. Boom. Bam. So keep working on the little details. That is going to make a big difference later. Tamika said that people may not know it's there, but their eyes can see it. UPS is hiring. All right, here we go. Just a few little details here. Bam. Just a little bit. Drive the planet, take over the world. Nah, you don't have to drive the planet. Motor Void. I guess you could if you wanted to. I mean, where's the steering wheel at? Where do you think the steering wheel to the planet is? Does that even make sense? People be like, Dan is talking crazy. Bam. There we go. No relief. Boom, boom, boom. What's vectors? Illustrator or other apps? Boom. That's the question for tonight. I just made a new question for tonight. Let's see who we got. Put a thumbs up on the video, please. Those of you who are here, do the little appreciation. And let me know, what do you think about, I know that Golden Rose mentioned Inkscape. But what's another alternative to creating vectors? You know, is there another app? Is there a different app? Are there apps that you feel are just as good for making vector art? Drop it in the comments. I like to know about them. And if I can find that app, I will share it because I forgot it already. There we go. There you go. All right, it's coming along. Let's see. Okay, let's go in here. I did a little bit there. That's good. I like it. Oh, let's go with this. There you go. Boom. And I'm gonna clean up all these different opacities, because right now it's all in different opacities, but they're all gonna be matching. There you go. Oh yeah. There we go. All right. See? So now when you're singling out this little highlight, then it brings attention to the separation within the snake. Yeah, that looks good. I can also do a little bit there. Mm, mm. This should go like this. Bam. But this is where, you can go too crazy. You can go really far with some of this. There it goes. The scales. I like it. I like detail. I grew up reading comics, drawing some of the art that I saw in comics, and it's a lot of line work in comics, and so that got me doing my artwork with a ton of line work, a ton of lines. Check out what's that the guy who made the Max. The Max comic book. Sam Keith. Check that out. Right? There's another comic that is it called Prophet? I forget who was that. Rob Liefeld. How could I forget that? But he didn't do that comic all the time. Somebody else came in and was crazy with the art. Look at this. I'm looking at it right now. That's number 6. Who did that cover? Who did this cover? Amazon, you're not going to let me see. Got no info. Why would I buy it from here? All right. There's some other Prophet comic. That's crazy. Does not look like the same Prophet, but in any case, it looks like the same text. That's crazy. All right, let's see who did that. Splat. S. Platt. So who is S. Platt? I know who it is, but I can't remember. Stephen Platt. There you go. There you go. That's it. Stephen Platt. Oh my God. Yes, the Max is dope, says Odari. Yes. And so when you look at those comics, it's you get to see like you get to see the all the little lines and details, and they make details with lines, the lines, and so that is what I got caught up in doing, and and so now it's like impossible. It's almost impossible for me to do a drawing and it doesn't have lines. I do try though, because I want to challenge myself. I want to draw like Tamika, where it doesn't have lines. It's just clean um detail shapes, and it looks like a painting. But I always get caught up in the details and the lines, But Stephen Platt, now that guy, oh my God. Check out his drawings. And that comic book Prophet. I need to find the other Prophet. Like, what is up with this? Why is there 2 Prophet comics? Mm-mm, mm-mm. Let me see. It's called Prophet Earth War, Prophet 2000. Prophet 1995, Prophet and Cable. Oh my God. Prophet and Chapel, Super Soldiers. What is this? Prophet Babe Watch. Oh, come on. Oh, there it is. So that's another prophet. It's like a man, a who's who of the prophet universe. The distant future Earth is inhabited by alien settlers that feed off of the 8 men mankind has devolved into. Prophet awakes from cryo sleep on a mission to restart the human empire. Why? Evangeline and Prophet. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have to check these out. I need to sit down and just read some comics. I like how you got the lighter shades from using the white. Yes. Thank you, Golden Rose. That is exactly what we do. That is exactly what we do. Is by you can grab the whites, the white colors, the make white shapes, and then use those. Then turn down the opacity. So now, boom. Now I'm not done. Like right now, I'm still playing with this layer, but let me go ahead and select that whole layer. Select that. So then go into the blend mode and turn down the opacity. There we go. And I was around 50 earlier. So there it is. Bam. There it is. And so now we have like this two-tone highlight. And one highlight is big and is made with a white layers, white shapes, white paths, filled in white. The other one is also white, but it's on a different layer. So then I changed the opacity level so that I can get this gradient working. And there's still another level of gradients that I'm going to do once I'm in Illustrator desktop, because then I can throw in some real gradients from light to dark, dark to light, and so on. So right now we're just still playing around, just doing a little bit here, a little bit there. But you see how the hand has two tones, and then the gold has two tones. And that's probably where I'm going to go in with a third highlight and some of these other colors that are not getting the two-tone treatment the way I wanted to. And I see something here, like these two pieces need to, come on, there it is, those two. Oh, okay, I see. There is a something that's a different. So there's so I see some overlapping shapes that I don't like, but I can always fix those later. So yeah, it's a trick. Let me see. There it is. Boom. Got it. So this is the little. I'm doing the little. Turn it off and on. Okay, so I can see what I got. I can do overlay. Yeah, I can do everything. It's right here. Hold on, let me select that layer. And there it is. I can do normal. There's overlay. So overlay changes the tone a little bit. Yep. And there it is. You can see it. Especially in that orange, it changed. Normal. Overlay. Let's see. So it does look a little nicer. Thank you for that. I like that. I can see it more now. Yeah. But it's too white on the brown. So I may come in with more. Cause see, like right now, it looks like that. So let's see. Take it down. So 30. There it is. You're welcome. Yeah, I like it. All right. So let me. Now, the only thing I don't like is that I've already set the opacity for the layer, but then look, it it it, um it doesn't reflect on the rest of the um no, that doesn't go there, on the rest of the on the new shapes that I make. So it's a little bit of extra work to go back and say, okay, let's set this back in. Come on. So that's a little thing that you have to deal with. Other than that, it's okay. So I am trying to figure out what I got going on here. Yeah. Let me change that and see what happens. So blend mode, normal, right? And down 30%. That's what it looks like. Then if I do like Golden Rose said, overlay. So the color saturation is better. And okay, cool. I'm going to leave it there. All right. Come on. That's good. I like it. Let's save that. So, and then once I do the shadows, it's going to make that image that much more impressive. All right, let's get back into it. Boom, right there. Right there. Got it. And let's click on a couple things over here. Yeah, there it is. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. That's working. Sorry, guys. I had to handle something. All right. So far, so good. We're streaming. We're an hour in and we're looking good. All right. Pencil. It'll be popping. That's right. And that's what you want, right? That's what you want. You want it to pop. Look at these snake heads. Come back. Come back here. And so now it's time to add extra. Oh, yeah. I did some detail on this head already. And see, there it is. That looks okay. And so this is where I am feeling like on the colors, I'm not getting the kind of impact that I want unless I'm at 50%. And so, see, that looks good, right? But then on the body, it's too bright. So I think I'm going to split up everything that's in the body. It takes patience to really go into all the details. Yes. Yes, it does. It sure does. Here's what we're going to do. Not only patience, but be open to experimentation. And guess what? I'm going to get rid. Oh, those are the little baby highlights. Yeah. All right, let's get it back. I was in the baby highlights. Let's see this. 50%. Yeah. Okay, I'm okay with that. Take it down. 30. Let me look at my big. And that's 20%. Okay. Bring it down. Okay, good. All right, let's do that again. I'm still playing. So yeah, kick it up. I do want it high. Because that's the little highlights. Just keep looking at it. Tom says, squint your eyes. And I like to say, well, let me see the whole picture. Bam. So now we're rolling through it. Okay. Let's get it done. And so having your light source will help you determine where are the highlights going to go. Once you know your light source. Boom. There it is. Bam. This is the little details. And I'm glad this iPad is keeping up. Because sometimes I don't like it. Okay, I already did that. Okay, so I'm done here. All right, I got that. Oh, Dari said, don't jinx it. Don't be talking about your iPad when you're using it. That thing will be like, okay, Dan, we're done. I'll blame it on Odari. So for tomorrow, Dari, I want to draw I want you to draw yourself as a character, and you got to think of a cool character in the art life. And just so you know what I mean, You saw my sketches that I did of the DTM with the square head. And then Monica said, make it a sketchbook. So that's what I'm going to do. Make it a sketchbook head. You know, I've done myself as a pencil. This time it's going to be the sketchbook. Mm, 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 mm. So you got to think of yourself as a character in the art life. What is that? That's no problem, huh? All right, all right, all right. Get your. And this is all on Sketchable tomorrow. We're going to be live tomorrow. And we'll start to set up around 7 and go live at 8. Oh, okay, we'll talk before tonight. Let's talk tonight. Yeah, yeah. We'll fix those. We'll work them out. Yeah, I had Ethernet issues today. I don't know. I'm glad it was working out, but it's this stream today was a little rough earlier. There we go. A lot of detail. And so because the light source is coming from the top left, only the left side of the body is going to have some details, maybe a little bit like on this side, a little couple spots, but this side is mostly going to have the shadow. So that's why I'm kind of just skipping around. And look, boom, boom. Kick your pillows, 93 till infinity. Good night, Motor Void. Which reminds me, that's a good song. Let me see if I can find that song. That's a good song. Till infinity. I got it somewhere. Yes. Well, right. And I'm using the pencil so I can do different shapes as I see fit at that moment for that spot, you know. I don't want to use the pen tool because that takes a little bit of extra time as I'm uh, depending on the shape that I'm making, and it's not going to look as organic. I want it to look like it's drawn. I don't want it to look perfect. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. You get it? You got it. 93 till infinity. What were you doing tonight? Your soul's a mischief, baby. You met them? What Oh, Darius telling us that he met the Souls of Mischief. What happened? Tell me more. DJ House Shoes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They're regular people like us, says Oldari, that he met them because a lot of famous people go through Detroit. Sure, they just want to be in Detroit, huh? Oh, you can gamble in Detroit. Oh, interesting. It's it's one of those states where you can they have like slot machines at the corner gas station. Oh, not like that. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. When you lay over in Vegas, if your plane ever you have to get on a different plane in Vegas, uh they got slot machines everywhere. Everywhere. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. 93 till infinity. I found the whole album instrumental. That's crazy. Let me save that. Hip hop. Is that right? What do you mean? That's that guy? No. I'm looking for this. That's crazy. I think you're talking. Let's see. Yeah, I seen that. That's him. Let me see. That guy. A plus, Tajai, Opio, and Festo. Let me see. That his real name, right. Let me see. I'm a nah. He doesn't know that Wesley. Adam Carter is A plus. Festo is Damani Thompson. Opio is Opio Lindsay. And Tajai is Tajai Massey, American rapper and producer. No, that's not these guys. You got it mixed up. He was with hieroglyphics. Oh, hieroglyphics. Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me find. Oh, okay. So there's no telling then. You know, Dale the Funky Homo Sapien. He's the most, the one I know the most. Yeah. Rapper Dale the Funky Collective Casual. Let me see. I'm gonna click on all of them. Casual, Pep Love, Domino, DJ 2 Ray. Yeah, you go ahead and find that because I don't believe you. I think you're a liar. Odari's telling me that one of the members of Hieroglyphics is that actor who's playing Blade next. What is it? I'll tell you the actor's name. Uh, Alita. Yeah. I will look that up. Yeah, Mahershala Ali is a former rapper. What? Former rapper who's recipient of several accolades, including 2 Academy Awards, 3 Screen Actors BAFTA, Emmy. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, let's see. Let me see his early life. In 2000, he converted to Islam. Let's see. He attended St. Mary's College. Is the name a prophetic? Yeah, it's a, let's see. It's an American rapper, blah blah blah. Herschel Gilmore. Herschel Gilmore was his name. Ba, 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 ba. Music. He was assigned to the Bay Area recording label Hieroglyphics during the 2000 and recorded rap music as Prince Ali. He released his album Curbside Service in 2007, but did not tour to promote the album, choosing instead to focus on his acting career. In 2020, he made a guest appearance. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, well, I'm liking them a little bit more. Okay. Hmm. I found his music on let me pull it up. Copy. Let me by. He keeps on passing me by. That's the Far Side, baby. The Far Side. There we go. I just posted the link in the Behance. So this is on YouTube Music. I like it. I like the beat. So I am listening to Prince Ali, aka Mahershala Ali. I want to say that's his name, Mahershala Ali. Oops. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I did not like him for Blade though. That's one thing. I just did not feel like he was a Blade successor. Yeah, it ain't happening yet. Mhm. Mhm. I don't know. Okay. Mhm. Yeah, I did notice him. I I noticed him in Alita. That was pretty cool. And all right, well, let's see what happens. I don't know. It's kind of tough to. I don't know. I guess cause my first Blade experience was Wesley Snipes, and so he was at the top of his career at that time. So yeah. he can, he can be because yeah, well, and right, and I probably can't do like all the things that he could do when he was young as the physical stuff. But they had old vampires on the council, you know. So he can be old. He can be old. Yeah. But hmm yeah, but people don't want to see old characters. Young people don't want to see old characters. We do. We're older. Young people want to see young characters that they can identify with, I guess. Yep. It's all good. It's all good. Hmm He looks like a meteor. Like he's a lot meteor, like meaty, a thicker. Uh-huh. A thicker. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. So that means he'll do it. Yeah. For Chisel. Get that money, honey. I'll do it. If he don't want to do it, I'll do it, man. Tell him. Call him up. Call up Disney. Say Dan to do it. I'll work out. I'll work out a little bit. No more pizza. Yeah, I want to watch Invincible. It's on I see it on Prime every time I open up Prime. And nice. Huh. I need Oh, no kids. Mm. Mhm. Yeah. Mm. Mhm. Mhm. Right, right, right. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna check it out. Odari's telling me about the comic, the Netflix animation Invincible. It's called Invincible, right? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm Prime. That's right. Called Invincible. So I'm gonna have to check it out. I may watch it tomorrow, cause I gotta hang out with my grandchildren. they can't watch it. Odari said they can't watch it. I'm gonna watch it on my iPad while the kids play and watch the big TV, and then I'll watch it on my iPad with my headphones on. There you go. Don't traumatize the children. So, oh yeah, oh, okay, oh okay, I see. Well, that's why I didn't watch that Boys, because yeah, mhm, yeah, I didn't like how the Boys started with rape and sexual harassment. Is that and now? Uh, right, the good guys are villains. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I ain't with it. I ain't with it. Not for me, son. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Right. That's what you gotta do. Oh, boom, boom. All right, all right, all right. Well, the diary's telling me all about Invincible and what the premise of the comic and animation is. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. I'm down with it. What's up, Genival? How you doing? Welcome everyone from Brazil. Nice. Welcome to the stream. As you can see, I'm just drawing fast. And Illustrator on the iPad is keeping up. Boom. Doing a lot of details. A lot of these highlights are not gonna stay super white the way they look right now. They're gonna be, I'm gonna turn down the opacity, throw the blend mode on them. Boom. So we'll be able to um, have some gradients within the details in the highlights. In the meantime, if you're watching this now, if you're watching this later, go ahead and throw a thumbs up, an appreciation, please, and let me know what you think in the comments. Say hello. Let me know what apps you are using to create vector artwork, and we'll keep it rolling. Right now, I'm moving through some of these highlights. I want to finish this tonight, but I think these highlights are taking me a long time. Yeah. If I did it simple, if I did it, I'd be done by now, but I'm going crazy with it. Jeez. Putting in work, says Odari. That's right. I mean, that's how we do, man. We don't know how to go light with it. We know how to go hard. Yeah. Don't hurt them. Hammer don't hurt them. So there we go. And then there's some pieces that I see that need some deep color that I did not do. And so there's gonna be some going back, like these holes right here. They need to have color in them, a different color. So that's gonna be a whole nother layer, and that looks okay. I think oh yeah, I need to do this other snake. I thought I was done. I was like, yeah, I'm done. Done, son. So, Dari, when you draw on your iPad, do you have to have the glove on? Oh, you got a screen protector. Uh-huh. Oh, because you look cool. Ah, I see. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Odari says he doesn't have to use the glove, but he does it anyway sometimes just so he can look cool. So it looks like he's a professional, and because that's what the pros do. But all jokes aside, uh, you know what? I gotten used to drawing on the surface without the glove. In Sketchable, I do not need the glove at all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. With that, but also I turn on Sketchable. I only draw with the pencil, with the pen, the surface pen, and not with my finger. There's a setting. I don't know if you know about that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is a setting, and where it only responds the sketchable drawing only responds to the surface pen and not the finger. Good night, Golden Rose. Thank you for hanging out. So when you have Sketchable open, you just click on the settings. There's a little menu on the top left, and once you click on that menu on the the top left, click on settings, and on the right side, the settings will pop open, and there's the first option on the top right. And you can tell it how you want to draw. Right. You will still, that's still on. Yeah, it's just the drawing part that won't be on. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. Bro, I got some comics that I ain't even opened. And the comic book store is like 2 blocks from here, which is crazy. It sucks because I can get there walking. And so whenever my granddaughter's here, I take her walking so that she can get some, so she can go to sleep. And of course, we walk by the comic book store, and by then she's asleep. She's knocked out in the stroller. And yep, I walk in there and start grabbing stuff, and that stuff's sitting. I haven't opened it. I haven't touched it. I was on Reddit the other day, and this person posted some artwork, and they said, "This is our comic book." And so I clicked through the link, found it on Amazon, ordered it. I have it. It's right here. It's in the shelf. And I haven't had a chance to open it and look at it or read it or anything. It's right here. Let's see. Let me go. This is right there. It was $5. It was super cheap. Yeah, it's called Junior Citizens. Yeah, it's not, and it's $5 on Amazon. Let me see. I don't. And so it's by yeah, Ian Herring and Daniel McIntyre, and I think that it's somewhere online, because I think they did a web comic first. Yeah, that's cool. And so, anyways, I saw it. I saw them on Reddit. So I clicked through the links. I found it on Amazon. Ordered it. It got here a couple days ago. I have not opened it. Don't have time, bro. I don't have time. Yeah, I need to do it instead of watching the TV. I need to read my comics. Mm-hmm. Done, son. Yeah, you gotta find time to read your comics, man. Uh-huh. Oh, you was in the yard today? What were you working on? Making food or working? Wow. All right. Oh, Diary was putting in work on the yard. Word up. Good job, brother. Somebody got to do it. I'm not doing it. All right. So let me fix this blend mode here on this. And so one thing I just thought of when I was sitting here listening to Odari, because he's in the Discord so I can hear him. I did all the highlights that I wanted, but I'm also going to I don't know if I like that. I think I like that. I like the little, see how light those are in the green? This crazy, ain't it? Yeah, it is a lot, man. I'm tired already, bruh. And so, but I'm gonna do the dark shadow so that we can see the contrast and how it helps the figure. And once I do a little bit of the shadow, we're gonna be done for tonight because How long have I been on? I've been on for a while. Dun, dun. Oh, an hour and a half is not bad. On the second string, the first string was at least an hour and a half also, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bree has a question about moving the character. And Bree, I think I want to tell you that it depends on how many layers that character is in. You may need to group the layers that make up the character. And here's where layers are important. As you can tell, I did all these layers, different layers for different colors, and also different layers for the shadows and the highlights. If I had a background, that would be in a different layer also. So you have to pay attention to how you do the artwork and which layers you use, because if I want to move this, like in this case, I had to create a layer, put all my layers into that one layer, so then I know I have a group of layers. And then if I wanted to do a background, I would do a different layer for the background. If I wanted to do other things in the background, different layers for those other things in the background. So then when it's time to move the character, I just select that layer or layers that have to do with that character, and then it's easy to move it around, and it won't affect anything else. So it all depends on how you have your layers set up, that you would either select one layer to move something, to move the character, or have to select several layers. And I don't know much about Sketchbook, but so I don't know if you have if you can put if you can select more than one layer at the same time, or you can group a layer or put them in collect layers together. Another option would be to do a selection. If everything's in one layer, let's pretend all your artwork is in one layer, then you're gonna have to do a selection, use the lasso tool and lasso around the figure, and then you have a selection, and then you move it. But wherever you move it from, it's gonna leave a gap, and wherever you move it to, it's gonna double up on that layer. It's gonna double up the artwork, so it's gonna look weird. Talk to me. Mm-hmm. Right. So share your artwork on the Discord. Can you share your screen? So let us look at it. Okay. What's up, Preston? Big ups to Prestonification in the house. We miss you, man. I hope your move went well and that you're settling into the new crib. You should have called me, man. I would have came to help you move. No, I wouldn't. But I hope everything is well. I can't lift nothing, bro. Uh, not because I can't. That's because I don't want to. That's why I learned how to draw. No, nah, but it's good to see you. It's good to see you, brother. We gotta get you back on the stream one of these days. Mm-hmm. Oh, Darius says tomorrow. What up, though? Let personification finish moving his house and getting settled in. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Miss ya much, he says. Word up. We're in the Discord too, brother. And there he goes. There goes old Dari. So Bree, can you share your screen or a picture, a screenshot? Put it in work in progress. Oh, okay, good. All right. You're waiting. What's personification says, my man. That's right. My man. Uh-huh. That Training Day. That's what it reminds me of. Training Day. That's one of my movies. Yeah, well, American Gangster was after Training Day, so it came from Training Day. Mm-hmm. And when he was mad, he called him rookie and poo butt and all this other stuff. And when he was happy, he would call him something else when he was happy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. The where he was a pilot. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. They doing him dirty, that's all. Yeah. That's how you do that. You have to play the other roles. You got to watch that TV series called it was on HBO, Entourage. And so Entourage, yeah, so they talk about a lot about how Hollywood makes deals. And it's not the actor you want to see who gets the deal, it's the one who has there's another series too called Donovan, and it's about leverage. Do you have leverage? Yeah, I don't know. That's what I think. Anyway, yeah, check it out. Personification says $20,000 alpaca. So, what is that? Are you talking about my question or are you talking about Denzel? I can't tell. Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Take those out. Uh-huh. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. Odari is telling us about how he likes the desktop and the total control of working with the pen tool. And when you're drawing, and that's one thing that I didn't like about the pencil tool and the blob brush and Illustrator proper, because of all the anchor points that it leaves behind. It's like it's too much. It's like why do we have to waste so much anchor point energy on this? And but once you get used to it and play with it, you're like, yeah, you know what? The anchor points don't matter, man. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna draw it. So personification says Denzel, $20,000 alpaca. Where is that line come from? I've watched a lot of Denzel movies. I have my favorites. I think personification is just making stuff up now. Stop making stuff up, man. So right now I'm just using the well, right now it's just the shape, bro. I just gotta make the shapes. Yeah, yeah. Well, so Odari is asking, why am I using black? Because it looks crazy. It's like, don't you know how to color, Dan? He didn't say that. I said that myself. So here's what happens, right? I select that layer, right? Everything is selected, or well, that layer selected. Go into my blend modes. Let's do multiply. And let's turn down the opacity. Take it down. 24, 22. There it is. Look at that. Now you got a nice clean shadow there. Let me take it down further. Let's take it to 15, 12, 14%. Look at that. That's gangsta. Yes, I know. I know, baby. And then I'm going to do one more layer. And that other layer is going to have also more shading, but it's going to be more detailed shading or tighter shading. So here we go. Let's do it again. And so, yeah, yeah. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you. Presentification says American Gangster when his cousin spilled something on the carpet, so he made him blot that shit. That's right, $20,000 alpaca. uh, uh, so now I'm on another. Yeah. So here's. Let's see. Let me look. Let me look. So we have Bree sharing her screen with us. Okay, I like it. Oh, that's nice. Bree, you drew that. Oh my God, Bree has skills. You guys need to join the Discord so you can come and see what Bree is drawing. Bree, my. Yeah, what are you trying to do to her? And where are the layers? Let's see those layers. When you get a chance, let's see the layers. So right now, Bree is showing off one of her drawings. Oh my God, that's all I had to say. Bam. So I know that when I'm drawing the details in, it's like what Odari said a second ago. You guys did not hear that, but I heard it. He says, "Why are you doing the black?" And I'm like, it is black, but right now it's really just because I'm doing the shapes right now. In a minute, I'm gonna, and so now I'm doing another level of shapes, so that this level of shapes is also black, a shadow, but now it's more detailed. So then you get the different levels and layers of the highlight, the lighter highlight, the color, the lighter shadow, and then the darker shadow, and it all plays together. I've gone crazy with the shadows before. Hmm. That's right. I don't select all. I lock the layers. As I work through the layer, I only I work through one layer, and then once I have all the shapes that I want, then I'll make the adjustment to that layer, lock that layer, move on to another layer, start a new layer. Yeah. Right, because they're in the same layer, right? Right. So right now all my other layers are locked. And so the shadow that I just did a second ago before this one that looks black, the one, so that's on 19. So let me turn that off. See? On, off, on. And so now layer 20 has the new black. And so I'm gonna go do the same thing with that layer. Multiply and then take it down. Let's go with 30%. Mm-hmm. That's right. I see you, Bree. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Bree? I see you, but I don't see your artwork. That's how it works sometimes. That's how it works. But yeah, Dari, that's exactly what I do. Is it's my style. It's what it's my. This is my solution to the art that I see other people do, right? In that, like the comics, let's say the comics, right? When you're looking at comics and the way they color comics now that it's digital, you can see like in the on the thigh, you'll have the basic color, but then they have like the lighter color, lighter color, lighter color, lightest color, and the lightest color is the highlight. And I'm like, how do they do that? How do they do that? And so if you use the what is it? If you use the lasso tool, that's what they do. They lasso areas, they color them in. Then they lasso another area, color that in. Lasso another area, color it in. And so it's layers of color. And but they use Photoshop, right? They use Photoshop. And I'm like, yeah. And so I'm like, why would you do that in Photoshop when you can do you don't need to do selections. You just make shapes. Make shapes in Illustrator, and boom, you got the same thing. And so this is my solution. Is like, okay, well, let me try it. Let me do it. I'm gonna do it the way I think is going to give me the same effect that a comic book uh, um, colorist does, but I'm gonna do it in vector. And so now not only do I get the same similar thing, but I also have the power of exporting this artwork to whatever size I want. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Crispier. That's right. Yep. And so, but so a lot of these artists use Photoshop or whatever, and they have this clean look to them, but it also has this fade, this texture. And that's correct. And so that's what I want is the texture. I don't can't get the texture because because it's vector and it's very clean and crispy. So I try to get away with it by using this technique where I layer a ton of shadows and a ton of highlights plus the freeform gradient. Once I start throwing in the freeform gradient and getting some gradients in there, Now all that stuff just starts to mash in together. And so let me see if I can change my view. I'm gonna show you. Let me show you my desktop. So this is my desktop. Never mind this stuff here. So here is Mexifunk. So I've talked about this guy. This guy does everything. It's all vector. This is all vector and Illustrator. A few years ago, he was the artist. A few years ago, he was the artist whose art you saw at the beginning of Adobe Illustrator when you first opened it up. And I'm going to help you find his piece. This guy, look at this. This is Illustrator, all of it. Illustrator, Illustrator, Illustrator. Don't believe me? Look at this. Look at it. Look at that. Illustrator. That's Adobe Illustrator. Those are gradients, bro. Those are all gradients and blend modes. You have to know how to use the blend modes. And so so here we go. Eric B and Rakim, but Padawan and Jedi. And so let me find. Oh, this guy gets paid big money. I jumped on a Zoom call with him yesterday, and we were talking about the business. And but look at that. On the left-hand side, those are anchor points. Those are vector lines. Those are paths. On the left-hand side, those are paths. On the right-hand side is what it looks like rendered. So what I'm, oh, that guy. Yeah, he is insane. Like that's some simple stuff right there. Like that's cool looking. Oh, that's the ink. That's a little mannequin that poured ink on itself. Orlando Arocena is his name. But Mexifunk. All you need to know is Mexifunk. There goes there goes Spider-Man. There goes the hip hop trooper. Oh, I didn't know. That's him just drawing with markers. Let me see. Where is that Adobe Illustrator? Hold on. Illustrator. Yes. There it is. So that's it. That was the design that used to come up when why is it trying to do that? Okay, let me find that. Go back. This is the design. So let me find. There it is. Adobe Illustrator. That's it. There it is. In the early days of the Creative Cloud, yep, that was the splash page, and it's on his Behance. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, this is in Spanish. El creador de la portada de Adobe Illustrator CC. That was 6 years ago. There's the rendering, final rendering. And her neck, she has like the pen tool. There's that pen tool right there. It's going up. There's the Illustrator. She got tattoos on her hands. She just got the cool shapes. There goes the vector, the paths. And then there goes the anchor points. Yes, this guy. And so, no, yeah. And this is old. Like he was doing this. And so, Illustrator, baby. Yeah. Let me go ahead and go to his page. There it is. Yes, there it is. Adobe Illustrator 2014. That was 7 years ago. So 7 years ago, it started going into the Creative Cloud, right? And so there goes the splash screens, and then that was his submission, and there it is. Oh, and then he got the little girl. He got the Venus, the birth of Venus, in the middle. And that's a cool yep. And then therefore I quickly this mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 And so then he changed it to the pen. Let me see what he said. He said something here. Leave the pen tool. Yeah, the pen tool. That's the pen tool right there. And then and there it is. Oh my god, this guy. Gradient, 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 gradient. Everything is a gradient. Yeah. And so this in 20. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Yeah. So that guy, yep. So that guy gets down. I just posted the link to his Behance Mexifunk on the chat for Behance. Mm-hmm. Right. And so he works for the highest bidder. He is paid. I want to be like him one day. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so I'm gonna get him. He said he'll come on the stream with us one day. So I'm gonna try to get him in. And but we're gonna have to be on Illustrator and like and do what we can while he's on. I mean, like it's what you call a clinic. It's gonna be a clinic. You know, when he's on, it's gonna be a clinic. Uh-huh. All right. Mm-hmm. Yes. So I am gonna go ahead and finish up this for tonight. I will be back another date. I want it to be all done all the way, but that's impossible. This is like a whole lot of work that's gonna go in. But see, like there it is. See those little details like that, like the little little gradients and the opacity levels. And then when I go into Illustrator desktop, I can add more gradients, and then everything starts to blend together. And it has the highlights, it has the shadows, it has the different color combinations, like how it changes color in the brown from one area to another. And so that's what I'm after when I'm working on some of this. And it starts to look a little shiny, so I have to like play around with the opacity. I need to turn it down, turn it up, and I may even later on when I'm in the desktop take out this highlights in the shoulder and in the face, and then put those in a different layer, and then turn that opacity lower. So that way, I can have higher highlights in the green and red, but lower highlights in the brown of the skin. So you got to play with it, man. That's all you can do is play with it and see what happens. Know what I mean? Yeah. DR Designs. I am using the iPad 12.9, the original iPad. It's very old, but it works for me. It still works really well. Let me go ahead and jump into my close up. Boom, boom, boom. Let me double check that we're still streaming. We're still streaming. This drawing right here next to me, same technique. I uh, I I did the drawing in Fresco. I did all my flat colors in Fresco. A lot of those highlights and shadows are in Fresco. And then I jumped into Illustrator desktop and boom, added those gradients because Fresco doesn't have the gradients. But as long as you do the foundation work in Fresco, as long as you have the colors and the layers in Fresco, you can then jump into Illustrator and do the rest and get the rest done. Oh, there goes Bree. I see your work, Bree. I see the layers. Look at Bree over there. Uh-huh. So is the girl on one layer? The whole thing? Uh-huh. Okay. Bree is showing us her artwork. Okay, give me a second, Bree. I'm gonna finish the stream and then I'll jump in there and see what you got going on. Yes, this was the iPad right here. I'm gonna show you guys. The iPad is the simple iPad. It's the big old 12.9. It's a little weird and dirty, but it's what I've been working with this whole time. This whole time tonight has been on this iPad. And so it's the 12.9. It is you can have Adobe Illustrator on any size iPad now. Any size iPad. You can add Illustrator, and you can also use the Apple Pencil on most iPads that are of this year and last year. So try it out. Try it out. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the people who stuck it out in the Discord. I turned off the audio for a while. Everybody left, and that's okay. If you're watching this right now on Behance, go ahead and click on uh, the thumbs up button. What's that stand for? I forgot. There's a name for it. It's called. Come on, appreciate. Put it on. Click on the appreciate button. I want to give a shout out to Jimmy DR Designs. Let's see, Prestonification, Odari, Golden Rose, Genival, Motor Void, and Bree. Bree is everywhere. Bree was on Facebook and then in Discord and Behance. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight and hanging out with me. It was a bit of a struggle early in the evening, but we was able to work it out, and we have us a good session. So if you want to continue the conversation, jump on to the Discord, where I'm going to be, and we're going to have a short conversation to end the night. We're going to talk about Bree's artwork. Check out her layers. Check out her work. I am going to post a work in progress of this on the Discord. And remember, if you want some free stickers, you got to click through my link tree. Is listed down below. It's somewhere down in the list of links. And the first option in the link tree is to get free stickers. So you got to make sure that when you send me the message in the fill out the form, in the message part, you have to add the address. Otherwise, where am I going to send you some stickers? I don't know. All right, y'all. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Have a good night. And until next time, peace out.